Hello and welcome to the English course on descriptions and comparatives. Maybe you have taken other courses from the basic cycle of the English school in Platzi and you're looking for more opportunities to practice your everyday English. If that's your case, this is the perfect course for you. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jaime Duran. I hold a master's degree in education. I'm a CELTA certified teacher, and I've been working in the English teaching industry since 2006. I am very happy and very proud to be able to be your teacher in this course. I want you to play a very active role all the time in the course. I want this course to be very interactive. Let me tell you why and how. The reason why is because in Platzi we strongly believe in the power of discovery learning. What is the meaning of that? When you do things, when you are active as you learn, you're much more likely to understand, to consolidate, and also to remember. So it helps your memory. How can we do all this? I will present you many different activities. For example, fill in the gaps. And you can see there on the slide, there is an incomplete sentence, hello, space, are you, which I'm sure you can easily complete as hello, how are you? That's an example of filling in the gaps. We will also play guessing games to make sure that your brain is active at all times. At some points, I will also invite you to match columns. So there will be a column of the right, a column of the left, and you need to decide which one goes with which one in the best possible way. We can use numbers and letters to make that exercise very easy. And in some other activities, I will invite you to organize words. You will have a list of words and maybe 3 or 4 categories, and you need to decide what's the best place to put every one of those words. For all these reasons, it is very important that all the time you have pen and paper or a notebook with you. Maybe if you're taking the course from your cell phone and you don't have access to pen and paper, you can still make notes on the cell phone, or at least make sure you're thinking and active all the time. That's the most important thing. Also remember that these courses have the option of subtitles. So if at some point you feel insecure or a little bit lost, make sure you use that option. How can we make all this possible? Well, we're going to be pausing and playing all the time, constantly in the course. I know that's not natural. I know that maybe you feel that you need to watch the class until the end and maybe later work on the activities. That's not the idea. Whenever I say, let's pause the video right now, I invite you to take your pen, take your notebook, and start working on the activity, and only play again when you're ready so that we can compare our answers. Let's have an example to make sure that you get the idea. On the slide, you will see 2 pictures. They look similar, but they are a little bit different. I will tell you to pause the class in a few seconds, and then I will ask you how many differences did you find. Pause your video in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. If you did pause your video, you should be able to answer the question, how many differences are there between the 2 pictures? How many did you find? Well, I found 10. But that's not the point. What matters here is that you got the idea of pausing and playing as a natural thing that is just part of this course. Very good. And the last way in which we can make this course interactive is by using the discussion board or the discussion panel. So at the end of every class, I will give you an assignment or a small challenge or a homework. And I expect you to leave your notes in the section of the discussion or the discussion board with the results of that homework. But you can also use that section to leave questions at any point of the course, and you could even answer your classmates' questions because remember, when you teach, you consolidate so much more. Now that we know about the dynamics of the course, let's talk about the content. So we are going to start with the uses of like, that word, for descriptions. How can we use like for descriptions? We will also talk about ways in which we can describe places, how to describe people, how to describe the weather. And remember, people, we can talk about people from 2 perspectives, their personal appearance, what they look like, but also their behavior, their character, their personality. And towards the end of the course, we will talk about how to use descriptive language to compare two or more elements. Are you ready for all that? Excellent. I said that every class would have an assignment, and this is not an exception. The homework or the assignment for this class is that I want you to introduce yourself on the discussion panel. I want to know where are you looking this course from, for example, anything that you want to share with me about yourself. But especially I want to know what are your expectations of this course? What would you like to learn? Please leave your notes on the discussion board. I'm going to be reading them, and after that, go to the next class. I will see you there.